So, have you been thinking about buying a first gen CRX? Always wanted a first gen CRX or have a first gen CRX, and it looks like one of these busted header panels, cracked fenders, door side skirts that are broken, skirts that are broken. Well, don't let that get you down. There is a solution for all of this from our good friends at HeelToe Auto. Go to that website, put in the information on your first gen 84 to 87 CRX, and you too could get a box of parts that looks just like this that will solve those problems. Let's learn more. So as we can see on my CRX, it faces the issue that they all do. These plastic parts crack. Good crack down here in the skirt. Another crack, big crack right up here. The door side panel, big crack. My fenders are actually really good. Nose panel overall looks pretty good, but it's got a nice big crack there. And another one there, you can see, and tabs are cracked. A lot of times on these fenders, this edge right here will crack, but amazingly, for all the abuse these fenders have taken and massaging they've received, as you can see from the tires, they're in good shape, but it's just my lower door skins cracked in the skirts. On this side over here, it's cracked right there and actually missing a chunk off the corner. So yeah, the 86 has got the typical cracks that you see on one of these cars. And coming over to the 85, we actually see, the fenders are cracked on this one. These are original 1985 Honda fenders. These haven't been changed. You can see there's a good sized crack there, and someone tried to fix it with a little glue. And actually, when we bought this car, the nose panel was completely destroyed. And so this is what we're talking about here, is these replacement panels. So a lot of you may not be aware, but those who love these little cars and have them know that the nose, the fenders, the lower door card, and the skirt are all plastic on these cars. That's why, like this one, 1,800 pounds with a full interior. So there's a way around that. If yours are broken, or people say, man, I really love one of these, but every one I find, it's destroyed and broken. Well, Marcus at HeelToe Auto, I've known him for a long time. He loves these little cars too, and he makes replacement panels. And so you can see this is the replacement nose panel right here on the 85. And they're the same, 85, 86, they're the same panel. Now these are replacement panels. This isn't meant to be left exposed carbon fiber. I'm waiting on the fenders before we get it painted. So you can see that, it's not show quality carbon. And that is one thing to note. This is actually a mix of carbon fiber and fiberglass to give a very lightweight yet strong and durable replacement panel. So I got a whole stack of replacement panels right here. And this is what you can get. So here we have another nose panel. This is for the 86. And you can see the underside of it. It's got all the correct holes. You'll see it says MED under there. That's his line for Medieval Pro. But again, these are, they're replacement parts and panels. So they're not meant to be left, exposed like this. So the nose panel is this carbon fiber, 2 layers, backside, and then the center is a fiberglass, is what he explained to me. These are the skirts, and you can see these are completely fiberglass, and they are very, very light. So these are the skirts. I got 2 skirts, and I hadn't opened them yet, but those are the door cards. So the lower door card right there where it says Hawk and NASA and Low Cash. So that lower door card, that's what those are. Replacements for that are in the box there. So you can get all these. I bought these with my own money, but they're the only source of these replacement panels. Bumpers you can't get anymore, front or rear, you got to get those from junkyards. But it's these panels, these plastic panels that break And unfortunately, when they do, so many people just trash these cars. I'm sure those of you who love these little cars see them in the junkyard, and there's just about nothing wrong with them other than, you know, the panels are all cracked. So Marcus at HeelToe, they got a solution. Whether you've got, you know, a 86 to 87, you know, like this with the Aero style headlights, or if you've got a 84 to 85 with the recessed headlights, you can get you fixed up and get your first gen dream back on the road and looking pretty good. So just want to let everybody know, don't just trash them. You can restore them a bit and keep them going and looking good. All right, so one other item body-wise that he sells for these cars and just came out with these are fender flares, fender overs. He just came out with these things. I probably have one of the first few sets. Again, you see that carbon fiber, two sides, and probably with the fiberglass in the center. Actually gives you templates to put on your fenders so you know where to drill the hardware. And so I don't know if I've got the right one. We're gonna try it here just to show you kind of how it looks. But basically, you'd put that, sorry about that, got a nice look at the ground. You'd put that on your fender about like yay. And you would cut the fender obviously to make it work perfectly. But yeah, you'd get a nice little fender flare. And so, you know, looking down at mine, these are 245s on 15 by 9s. So it's a beefy tire. But if you stuck this on here, you can see now it covers up that tire. So I've got to work on these still and I'm going to get these mounted up on this just to get all that covered, because I'm about sick and tired of rocks coming in and hitting me and coming in the car with me. But yeah, just one more item that he sells. I don't know anybody else who sells fender overs for 84 to 87 CRXs, but he's got them. So again, HeelToe Auto. Hopefully this helps somebody want to keep these little cars and know that there are parts available. You just got to know where to go to find them. So thanks for watching, everybody. Have a safe day and happy motoring in your first gens.